Now listen, look, I might even gotta say this.
Why are we acting like this is not? Don't get your fucking pro-black.
There's nothing wrong with hate. You've got to hate some things with a passion. And destruction, they must dislike and hate with a passion.
Peace and be one, and happy Black History Month again. We're going to be saying that for another 20 days, okay? Or 19. It's the 9th, so it's 28. Do that math for me. We're going to be in here for a little bit minute. But hey, look, happy Black History Month, all right? We only on the 9th day. It's going pretty good so far, other than the instances of disrespect that we're gonna get to. But I hope y'all enjoyed Black History Month so far. I am, okay. Yesterday I did shout out to For the Culture. If y'all not subscribed to For the Culture, make sure you subscribe to For the Culture. Yesterday we had, I already put on my Instagram. You follow us on Instagram, which is why you should be following us on all platforms. But if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, then you probably seen that Afro was in DC yesterday. Yes, he was. And so was another special guest. If you ain't follow us, I'm just not going to say it. If you won't follow us, then you can't find out. But if you follow Afro on Twitter, then you know who it is. And if you follow me on Instagram, do you know who it is? Or if you follow them. But yeah, we just did record another episode of For the Culture, and baby, we got a special guest, and it was a good episode. I'm not going to lie. That was a good one. So y'all are very much going to enjoy that. Make sure you are subscribed to that channel. Okay, got the notifications on because it'll be out this week. Okay, I'm just letting y'all know right now. It's going to be out as soon as possible. And prayerfully that's this week. So we just gonna manifest that and stamp it that it's gonna be this week. Okay, so make sure y'all on the lookout for that new podcast on the way. All right, that's for y'all on TikTok too. Link is in the bio. Now we gotta get into this. We're gonna get into this Super Bowl performance. Now tomorrow I'm actually supposed to be going live again with Afro and the special guest that was on the podcast. So we're going to be talking about the Super Bowl tomorrow. So I'm not going to do I'm not about to do a play-by-play breakdown of the whole thing. If you watched it, you watched it. Yeah, it is what it is. I actually didn't even watch it live. I seen like the last 5 minutes of it live because I walked into we was doing a podcast, so we didn't get there until it was almost over. To a restaurant where they was playing the game, and yeah, I only seen like the last 5 minutes of it. I wasn't impressed. So but we'll get into it. We'll get into it in a second. Hold on, let me talk about these a couple other things real quick. Not even nothing crazy. And I want to talk about one of the Super Bowl commercials. I know the Super Bowl commercials. If you don't watch football, because I never watched the Super Bowl for the actual Super Bowl. Only watch the Super Bowl for the halftime show. I think that's what a lot of people who aren't sports fans watch it for the halftime show and for the commercials. Okay, so I didn't really get to see none of the commercials. I did get to see some of them last night because I saw like the second half of the game. But yeah, no really memorable commercials. Let me say that, and the ones that were memorable for negative reasons. So I mean, I don't know. It's not looking too good. It ain't looking up for the Super Bowl commercials. Okay, absolutely egregious, outrageous, everything between. That shit was not given. Them commercials was not given. And the show wasn't even. We're gonna get into that in a second. Anyways, let me get to this Black History Month. Oh, I didn't mean to share that. Oh, we're gonna get to that. We right here with it. Here we go. So I've recently seen this. Of course, we know it's Black History Month.
Brown team.
And some of these stores are, they like to play into it, kind of like when Juneteenth comes. They like to play into a holiday so they can come up, exploit. Of course, they don't really care. And Target so obviously just put out some random ass clothes to try to come up off of Black History Month and Black people, especially because they know Black people was already boycotting them. So you would think because of that they would have put a little bit more thought into it, but it looked like they didn't give a damn. Okay, they didn't give a damn about these clothes, but they put something up to catch the attention of only a Black person will really be paying attention to. This is a brother at Target showing what he said, which he should, even though brother, you shouldn't be in Target for real. We still ain't supposed to be up in there for real. Let me let him go.
All right, Black History Month at Target. Pretty brown ting. Because that's how we talk. I said what I said. Nothing like a sassy Black woman to start the morning off. Oh, Afro picks and combs. Cool. Bill Cosby's sweater. All right. Oh, shit. Roots, the bag.
Roots is crazy.
All right.
There better be black owned. Roots is crazy as hell. To name a bag and then to put Roots all over it like that. And then I think even in the middle, it looked like it's like a bamboo earring in the middle. It better at least be black owned because that's just.
Here we go.
That's a word. But the fro, I mean the combs, the fro, even in this right here, okay, because the fro thing just seemed the comb thing just seemed like they didn't give a damn. But this right here is really intentional. A pretty brown ting. What black American is walking around talking about pretty brown ting? That sounds like a Caribbean person. So why the hell would you have something out that's marketed towards Caribbeans for Black History Month when Black History Month is a Black American holiday? That's a problem. Okay, I'm not feeling that. Okay, so I'm like, hey, I don't, these people are very intentional. So I feel like this is a little disrespectful as well. Pretty brown thing is, and we got. What are we talking about? Pretty. What's Michael Jackson's song? PYT. You could have put PYT on there, literally. Like we already have. I don't know. Like that just seems very intentional for y'all to put pretty brown ting up there during Black History Month, especially when you surrounded around the rest of this bullshit merchandise. I said what I said again. It's giving that mammy roll your neck stereotypical attitude they give black when they put on black women. And yeah, the comb thing egregious. The 90s this little fake ass Coogee sweater is crazy too. That's why I don't know if they got a bunch of maybe they got a bunch. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe they got some immigrants on their marketing team because this is not giving a black American. I don't know what black American would agree to putting this out to market toward black Americans. It's outdated, it's generic, it's inauthentic, and it's unfitting for black Americans. The pretty brown thing, the pretty brown ting thing. So maybe they got a tether in their marketing for Black History. They just put a black face in there and they chose a tether. Again, because they don't really give a damn. To put the merch up because that's just a bad look. I don't know who the fuck. That's crazy. That would throw me off. I want to walk out the store. You shouldn't be in there anyways. Okay, I'm still with the boy guy. Okay. So yeah, we should still support them. We don't need to be giving our money to them niggas. They don't deserve it. Anyways, real quick too, I seen this clip of Terrence Crawford. Now this was actually a good look for Black History Month. Because our good brother is on code. Terrence Crawford, he's FBA. Hold up. I don't know if this brother right here is FBA. He's like an ex-athlete or something. I know. Put his name in the comments. I'm not sure. But Terrence Crawford had to low-key check this dude. He does a podcast. I think he's an ex-athlete. Somebody give me his name. I forgot. But yeah, watch this. He said something interesting at Terrence Crawford. He said it kind of jokingly, but Terrence Crawford clearly didn't take it as a joke. And, check that at the door.
My thought is everything has a price. There is not a number that can get you back in that ring. 80 million, 100 million.
Nah, because now you selling your soul.
$100 million, you can have my soul.
That's you. Now we know your character. Sometimes, you look at people and you be like, dang, man, you ain't got no dignity. You ain't got no morals. Like, come on, man. Like, what you gonna stand for if everything is about money?
Like, my thought is everything has a price. There is not a number that can get you back.
Oh, yeah. Bro kind of tried to chuckle that off, but Terrence was standing on business. He like, brother, well, that's your character. I'm glad you know that you can be bought. But that ain't for me. So, yeah, you got to watch people like that because some people do joke like that and, a lot of jokes at the root of them are truth. So yeah, I respect the brother saying that. And Terrence Crawford, I feel like he did something else that was on code. Put it in the comments if y'all can remember, if y'all know what I'm talking about. But I feel like this brother is low-key on code. So shout out to Terrence Crawford. And I think he's FBA as well. But that's very shows a moral high ground, a level of integrity that should be displayed within black men, okay, especially amongst other black men. It should be checked because that was an uncomfortable interaction they just had, and that's how black men are held accountable. You got to have those other uncomfortable interactions and be accounted, held responsible by other men. So yeah, it's like by around a bunch of women, it might be like, yeah, shit, 100 million, 100 million, I might go too. That million, we might just laugh it off. But when you got a real man that's holding his masculine frame, he like, fuck you, man. I'm not doing no, thank you for the gift. I'm not going for no 100 million. That's not even funny to me. I would never sell. I'm too valuable to be ever be sold to anybody. It can't be bought. So that I don't even play like that. I don't even joke like that, sir. I respect that. We love to see it. Shout out to that brother. It's a blessing. Okay. Now, before I get into the Super Bowl for real, let me just touch on this one commercial. It was actually another commercial too. I wanted to touch on it. I forgot to censor myself, but this one is egregious. Absolutely outrage everything between 10-4 about it. Let me just go ahead and get into it.
Pray to God that this has not reached the UK.
I can't play the actual commercial. I'm not trying to get copyrighted. Actually, before I do anything else, let me just get this out of the way. 2 seconds. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. And also, I forgot that dude. That's what I meant to say about that dude too. The guy from that last video, the light-skinned dude who was saying, well, he would do something. He could be bought for $100 million. I also remember seeing another clip of him saying that he likes going skinny dipping with his wife. I don't know. It already seemed like he be in some compromising or weird positions anyway. So I don't know if we should be so surprised by that answer. Or the fact that he tried to laugh that off. But yeah, absolutely egregious. I think I heard some weird shit from that brother before. I'm just, hey, get that together, brother. It's Black History Month. I need for you to at least fake like you got it together. That's insane. But yeah, let me play this.
The surveillance is about to be disgusting. So in case it's not clear, Ring Doorbell's first ever Super Bowl commercial debuted and spotlighted its first ever AI.
Yeah, I said skinny dipping. I meant to say, what's the word I'm looking for? That's skinny dipping. It's like when you skinny dip around other people. He like going to naked resorts. That's what it was. It was like naked resorts. Weird shit he was into. So, maybe we should be surprised.
My search party feature. Now, this tool is fully AI powered and actually uses a network of Ring cameras in the area. So it connects to cameras throughout the neighborhood and potentially beyond that to help find potential lost pets. And this is specifically done by matching photos across participating cameras. In fact, Ring actually expanded this feature to anyone without a Ring camera. So basically anybody can take part. Now, on camera, this might sound fine, but many critics have fairly pointed out that this only normalizes a network of AI-powered cameras throughout God knows how many neighborhoods. Ergo, you're literally turning neighborhoods into full-on surveillance states, sucking them into a system that could go far beyond finding dogs in the future. And let's be honest, it most likely will turn into that.
Yeah, it's already turning into that. Let's just be honest. These people are already watching this. These niggas watching me right now through this motherfucking computer. Hello, what's that white boy that went to Russia? I forgot. He been exposed to shit. So these people been watching. This ain't really no surprise. But I will say, for those of you who have Ring cameras, I would opt out of this. To be honest, I'm gonna be real. Well, I'm pretty sure, don't the feds already have access to all Ring camera like information? I think they already have a deal with Ring, if I'm not mistaken. But I wouldn't suggest opting into this option for who was that? What's wrong? Yeah.
Oh, man. You got some serum for your scalp? Yeah, serum for your scalp.
What kind of, like an oil?
Not an oil. Something. So I don't know, something light.
Let's check like that. They can't see.
Oh, they can't see me?
No, they can't see them. Just be quiet. Maybe lose my train of thought. What was I talking about? What was I just saying? Oh yeah. So yeah, these people are already watching this, man. But yeah, I would opt out of this, and especially those. I don't like the fact that it's not only just for Ring, that they have it for that you can have a different brand of Ring camera and still opt into this. Man, it's giving Federal Agents, it's giving Matrix, it's giving Black Mirror. I don't know, man. If they can do this, and my mind is going, if they can do this with dogs, because they try to make it, they always place something as innocent before they get to the real nefarious reasons behind them doing it, okay? So they want to reel you in with, oh, it's a doggy. Yeah, we're going to find your little lost dog. And the next thing you know, they looking for your ass, okay? For some petty shit, but they know exactly where to find you because you're on Ring. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm really with that. I don't think I'm really with, what I'm saying, the government having access to just, push a button and see what the hell is going on in my neighborhood or on my street. That's kind of crazy. Or see what I'm doing right outside my house, who's coming inside my house, who's leaving my house. It's weird, especially when you talk about political figures. Then you could get the, what if people started building cases on you? I'm just saying, Shit get real. Or what if some sort of revolutionary organizations or, you know, people start to get together and start to make things happen. And now all of a sudden, you know, something is happening over there. I ain't gonna say too much, but something is happening. Something is being sabotaged because they got a ring camera on their door. Okay. So all I'm saying is be careful. You know, I don't trust anything that's going to allow people all of this access. I don't give a damn if it's the government or not. And again, I think the government has access to their information, to all their content. But yeah, I wouldn't trust it. I'm sorry. If the feds don't got access, it ain't gonna take them long to get access, because they're gonna want to know, hey, we got a fugitive on the loose. Y'all niggas looking for a Dalmatian, and we need that damn footage to see if this nigga ran across these people on, or they ran up in these people's basement, or they ran. So all I'm saying, if they don't got access, it ain't gonna take them too long, it ain't gonna be too much effort in them getting access to it. So yeah, I just wouldn't trust that, man. I don't know. That's weird. It's giving New World Order. I just can't get with that. I don't like it. And a couple other videos was giving that too. Real conspiracy, New World Order, AI. There was a couple actual straight up AI commercials. Actually, I think it was a good handful of just straight up AI commercials, which is weird as hell too. So yeah, I don't like that. I ain't feeling that. I'm not feeling that at all. If we used to look forward, it was certain celebrities that be in these commercials. It'd be funny. It'd be little jokes. It'd be, you know, a little cinematic. Some of these commercials, that ain't just weak as hell, just pushing all this propaganda. And before, don't get me wrong, they was pushing all that propaganda, but they did it with a lot more spunk. Damn, at least give us something to look at. Yeah. You know, I'm just reading right between the lines. Matter of fact, you ain't even giving me no lines to read in between. You just giving me the agenda. This is crazy. So yeah, the commercials was weak as hell, just to say the least. The commercials was weak. Now, as we know, Bad Bunny did perform at the Super Bowl. Yes, he did perform at the Super Bowl yesterday. Okay. Now Bad Bunny is a Spanish-speaking Puerto Rican artist. He's a rapper. I actually thought he was a singer at first. So when I heard the performance, I'm like, this nigga's a singer? He sounds terrible. No range, but I see why, because technically he's a rapper. I guess maybe he just be a little melodic on songs, but he's a rapper. Okay. Now his whole performance was in Spanish. Okay. I'm not a Bad Bunny listener. I don't listen to Bad Bunny. I don't have any friends that listen to Bad Bunny. I do got a sister. She probably listens to him, but she live in DR, so she might listen to him. My nephew, you know, his dad Dominican, so everybody listen to Bad Bunny. I don't know nobody that's a Black American or that's American that listens to Bad Bunny on the regular. I don't even hear him on the radio when I turn on the radio like that. It's not. He's speaking Spanish, so he's marketed towards those that are Spanish speaking for the most part. Okay, so he does have a huge international following for sure. But as far as people in America, baby, no. Okay, we're not. Black Americans ain't running around like, hey, what's put on that new Bad Bunny album? That's not happening. Okay. And it's mainly because, let me say this, it's mainly because he does not speak English. Now, Black Americans don't listen to Hispanic music like that in general, but we've had our little times where they got a little ear from us. Boricua, Borera, so they got a little, you know what I'm saying? They got a little, I think he threw gasoline in there. I remember that song when I was a kid. So they had a little songs, but those songs are in English, okay? A lot of these songs, so if they're not in English, they got words that are pretty easy to pronounce. Gasolina, but I got started. I can't give you nothing else from Gasolina, but I can give you Gasolina. I know that word. Okay. Boricua, Borera. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but I can say it. Okay. And also he shout out to Black people with Boricua. So yeah, it's a little different with what the Spanish artists, the relationship we've had with Spanish artists before. We've never been taken on, just been full-blown fans of people who are not English speaking. It just honestly just don't even make sense because we can't understand you. So yeah, I found this interesting.
What's your favorite
a clip of them asking some of the people from the two football teams that played in the Super Bowl if they were fans of Bad Bunny. Now I would think, I'm not saying that the halftime show is for the players, but the players are a major part. We're here for them. We're here for the team. So I would think that you would have a little consideration. But let's see. You would think, but let's see.
Bad Bunny song?
I already got one. Sorry about that.
I don't know who that is.
I never heard of Bad Bunny.
I don't know what it is.
I heard performing at halftime,
but yeah, I don't know what it is.
I don't know no Bad Bunny song.
Do you think they made a mistake?
I believe so. I ain't never heard of bro till now.
I don't have one.
I don't listen to him.
I don't know any song.
Oh, what the heck's it called? I blanked out the name.
I don't think I have one.
I don't know Bad Bunny song.
That's a tough one. I don't have one.
I don't really listen to that, but I can't lie.
I really do not know any.
I haven't listened to any songs.
I don't know any to keep it G.
I just tuned into Bad Bunny this morning. Is it DTMF?
DTM too. Like your second favorite.
I think I like Titi Ni Pregunto, Seda, and Moscow Mule.
What is it, Monaco?
The one with Cardi B. I can't remember the name.
I don't really listen to Bad Bunny. It's the one that goes, ooh, boy.
Yeah.
That's all I know though. That's because Juicy be singing it. I know the words or like the name of it.
Yeah, just say this, La Camiseta.
La Camiseta. Yeah, there we go.
La Camiseta?
La Camiseta.
Okay, that means t-shirt in Spanish.
So yeah, to say the least, I mean that ain't everybody on each team, but that's a good handful of them that's like, we don't know who the fuck that is. And I think it's safe to assume that the majority of the rest of the players don't know about him or not too aware of his music because they're mostly English speaking players as well. All right, American players as well. So you would think that, there would be a little consideration, especially because Super Bowl is in Black History Month. And, it is actually, what is this, what year is this for Black History Month? I just heard it's an anniversary. What's the anniversary date for this, actually? Let me just look that up. What's the anniversary for this? How many years has it been since Black History started? Black History Month started? 100th. Yeah, okay, I was about to say 100th. I just didn't want to be wrong. But yeah, okay, so yeah, this is the 100th commemoration of, Black History Month. And you got a Spanish-speaking white Latino up here on the Super Bowl to do a 20-minute show. I don't know. And most of the Black players on the team, the Black American players, are not aware of this. I mean, I don't know. Is that coincidental? Maybe it's coincidental, especially after last year when Kendrick had a hell of a performance. I mean, he broke every record. There's people still using the sound from his Super Bowl today on TikTok, making TikTok to the sound of a Super Bowl. Matter of fact, there was just a team doing a dance competition for, I think it was college students. They had a dance competition. It was a whole team that used Not Like Us song. They used the Not Like Us performance from the Super Bowl to perform to. They used the song, the sound from his performance, the live performance of that show to perform to. So to make the choreography to. So that was an historic performance and very much on code. We had the brother Samuel Jackson on. He was playing the games. It was a lot of symbolism and storytelling in that performance, and it was just so beautifully done. But it was very impactful. Okay, and these white tea supremacists don't like when we get up one. They don't like even when they feel like when we up one. Because let's be honest, this show ain't on by us. No, it's ran by us. Jay-Z punk ass, his face is up there. He ain't really okay. So even if it's not a tangible win, they still feel a type of way. So do we really think? Is this really a coincidence? I don't know. I don't know. It could be. But also, even with it being, because I hear a lot of people saying, oh, well, you guys just need to be more considerate. This is, it's Spanish. It's not that big of a deal. You guys can deal with it. Just bob your heads to the music, rise to the beat. And I'm just trying to figure out, y'all niggas is acting like we're not in America. Like, this is not an American game. Like, our American president didn't just make the official language English last year. That's why I'm like, this cannot not be intentional. It's not a damn coincidence. Because why in the hell, after making that alone, the fact that he just made that the official language last year and you come around and have the whole, not just one part, not just the intro, the whole fucking performance is in Spanish. Who is your audience? What is the audience you're trying to get at? And then for y'all to double down and start showing all of these, I have never seen the Super Bowl shoot to England, to Brazil, to fucking, what was they at? To Puerto Rico, to the Dominican. They was in like 4, 5, 6 different countries showing the reaction to the Super Bowl. I'm like, this is an American game. When the fuck did they start doing it? I don't remember them doing this during Kendrick Lamar's concert. I don't remember them showing what people in the UK was doing during Kendrick's concert or afterwards, showing the reaction afterwards. They showed the crowd. They show American reactions for the American game and the American performance. That don't even make sense. Why would we need to know that? That was a dog whistle. That's because these people are pushing the erasure of Black Americans, and moreover, the replacement of us with these Latinos, with these wannabe white, and some of them are white actually, Latinos. So yeah, I off rip. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling the performance. I'm not feeling why they even put him up there. I didn't really give a damn about what he was doing, what the message was, who he was going to bring up. All I knew was they got this white Latino that's going to do a performance on an American show, speaking Spanish the whole damn time, doing Black History Month, which is absolutely outrageous. I'm sorry. That doesn't make a lick of sense. Okay. Oh, hold up. Did I get to my sister yet? Did I exit out of hers? I didn't get out of hers. Did I exit out of hers? Before I get to him, hold up. I got to shout out the sister. Exit out of her tab. I must exit out of her tab by accident. I gotta shout out the sister right quick before I go in on this Latino. This I don't even want to call him a man. I'm gonna just keep saying Latino because I don't know what he identifies as. We're gonna get to that too. I don't know what the fuck he identifies as. We're gonna get to that part in a second. Y'all know I'm on that. Almost put it in the thumbnail. But hold on, I got to shout out because although I was so upset to see that they would disrespect the celebration of our history during this month, and the fact, hold up, where's it at? There we go. And the fact that they would do it so blatantly, all right? But I didn't see this. I didn't see that our good sister, what's her name? Coco Jones. Coco Jones performed as well, and she actually opened the show with the Black National Anthem. She did an amazing job. She did a wonderful job. She also had a tribute for our good sister. What she wore was like a tribute for our good sister, our late sister, auntie, Whitney Houston. So as you can see what she had on is very similar, with the white jacket. But here's the thing now. I love our sister. She did a great job. And Coco Jones is FBA. Love her. But if y'all peep, I don't know if y'all can see. Let me make it a little bigger. They got her up here in the damn RBG, in the RBG. Y'all see that? In the RBG colors. They got her in the RBG. Now, Whitney ain't have on no damn RBG colors. So I'm like, I don't know what y'all threw that in there for. I know why y'all threw that in there. Because you're promoting Black American erasure. I get it. And your wicked asses is going to use a Black American to do it. Absolutely outrageous. And mind you, they used her as well, although I do like this sister. But they used her intentionally as well. They put that RBG flag on her. This sister just got engaged to a Dominican man. Okay? So she just got engaged to a Latino. That's not a coincidence. Now, like I said, I like her last album was like that. The sister can sing. She can act. Okay? I think she's a great talent. But I'm not going to act like these white tea supremacists don't use. Okay? She's still in Hollywood. Very much in Hollywood. Okay? I think did she win a Grammy? Did she win a Grammy? Oh, she might have performed. Oh, she was nominated for the Grammys. She's in Hollywood. So we know that they have access to her. Let me just say that. And the fact that they try to slide this in there real slick, although I did love her performance and her rendition of it. She did a great job singing it. I do suggest y'all go watch that. Y'all go watch that bullshit performance. Go watch her singing that if y'all didn't catch that. Singing the National Black Anthem. But I did peep this RBG color, these RBG colors, and I wasn't feeling that. I ain't gonna lie. And they got them on the bottom. I didn't even see at the bottom. But they have the RBG colors here at the bottom and at the on her sleeve right here. And babe, that's not unintentional. She look good though. She dress look good. I ain't gonna lie. She look good. Look fine. But that RBG, baby, you could have replaced that with red, white, and blue. Okay, or you could have replaced it even with red and gold. I mean, red, black, and gold. You could have just did the Black American Heritage flag colors. That would have actually been perfect for you to do. But again, I don't think they had her up there to really represent us. I think they had her up there to push that Pan-Africanism because she's marrying an Afro-Latina. Now. Real quick too, Bad Bunny. Now, here's the thing with Bad Bunny, because like I said, I don't listen to his music, but he's been in Hollywood for a few years now, so I've seen some of the things he's done. Okay, and this man has done all types of weird. This person. I don't even know if I refer to him as a man. If I should refer to him as a man, because he does some weird ass shit. Look. Some questionable things that, men don't usually, do. Just just very effeminate things he's put on, and I don't think that is he blurring. I don't think that's real. That might be AI. I don't think that's real. But he's done some real weird, had some real weird moments. Hold up, where's the picture I'm looking for? Am I tripping? I don't think that picture's real. But right here, he paints his nails. Hold up, I'm looking for a specific picture though. Where's that picture at? I wasn't talking about this one either. He got on a dress right here though too, and this is like a little, I don't even know what that is, like an apron or something. But he has he did a video where he's literally dressed as a woman. Hold up, I just wanted to show that because that ain't no damn coincidence. Hold up, let me see if I can find it. He's literally dressed as a woman in one of his videos, in multiple angles at that. Actually, I mean multiple different shots. He's dressed as different women. What damn video was that? Now they were trying to. I think this is on purpose because I was just looking at this the other day. There's no way it should take me this long to find it. Here we go. There's no way it should have took me this long to find it. They're burying his shit. They burying it because they don't want us to see the real agenda that they're pushing. So yeah, like right here, he's in a whole dress. He has a video. This video, whatever video this is, he's in like he looks like a girl in multiple shots. Okay, so that's not unintentional. He's just running around with his hair painted, with his nails painted. I don't know what the hell going on right here. This looked like another little dress he didn't have on. He got on a lace. What is this, like a lace dress or something he had on right here? Yeah. So the man, the guy, the person, he, they, them, I don't know. Clearly got some fluidity going on over there that the Hollywood elites are using to push propagandas with. So when I seen this part of the performance, wait a minute. When I seen this right here, these two men on the side of his truck grinding up against one another, I kind of wasn't that surprised, huh? I was like, oh, so that's also what you're trying to push. Not only are you trying to push this immigration nonsense and F-ICE, but you're also trying to push this LGBT agenda too. You're trying to push this effeminization of men agenda, huh? This confusion of genders agenda, huh? I think so. I don't think he snuck that little part because, mind you, it's only 2 seconds before they move on to the next clip. I don't think they snuck that in there for no reason. That was very intentional. They didn't have to show that. Mind you, it's couples all around them dancing as well, men and women, male and female couples dancing all around them. Yet they felt the need to zoom in on these two guys while he's performing. And mind you, we don't know what the fuck he's saying while they're doing this. Appreciate the gifts. We don't know what he's saying while they're doing this. So this is just feeling very nefarious. It's feeling very wicked. Because we can talk about representation all day and well, the LGBTQ, this now you're closed-minded. No, I just know these people are intentional. I know how these people work. I know what they came here to do. You can believe love is love and this and that and the other all the fuck you want to. But them people over there got a plan for your ass. So I'm just saying, believe what you want. But that's not going to change the fact that there are evil people in power conspiring against your ass, okay? To confuse not only you, but your children, your family, your community, so they can take advantage of it. Point blank, period. And when I say confusion, I mean confusion in every way, and sexual confusion. Shout out to Dr. Lily Fuller Jr. Is one of the most egregious kinds. Because that can lead to all sorts of other things. I forgot what the quote is. What did Dr. Lee Fuller Jr. say? I think he said, if you don't know somebody's, what the hell did he say? I don't want to misquote. He said something like, if you don't know someone's, I don't want to mess it up. But very much implying, I'm going to go read it so I can say it in my next video, something relating to this. But very much implying that sexual confusion can lead to a spiral of many other things. Okay. So yeah, that's not a coincidence that they're pushing that. Now, in his performance too, he did this whole thing where he's, again, I'm not going frame by frame, but he did this whole thing where he starts off at the rice field and then he goes to the bodega. Then he had his grandma's house and uncles outside playing dominoes, blah, 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 blah. Okay. He's trying to tell a story. Here's the thing. We already had that last year. We had a story last year. Not to say there came nobody to tell a story, but what I'm saying is this a coincidence again? Is this another coincidence that the Black American artist who had probably the most impactful and biggest, definitely the highest viewed, but probably the biggest damn halftime show since Michael Jackson. He had a storyline in his where he had Uncle Sam up there and he's talking to Kendrick about playing the game. He brought Serena out. Now he has all these different elements. He got the angel, people represent the angels sitting on top of the lights, the street lights. So he was telling a story throughout his. So it's just, again, it's not a coincidence that right after that, very well performance, the following year you get a Latino to get up here and do the same shit or attempt to do the same thing. Because it's very close. It's a lot of similarities. I'm just saying, hold up, this is one. First of all, the street light thing is one. We're not going to act like, because I heard people saying this part right here with him doing the street lights. I don't know how well y'all can see this. Let me make myself a little smaller. This part right here where he's doing the street lights, they're saying, oh, this is supposed to these aren't street lights. These are like electric lines. Oh, this is supposed to be representing Puerto Rico's power outages, from colonization and da-da-da-da. Like, oh, that was so great. Cool. Awesome. Great. That's cool. And this, honestly, maybe it would have hit at FIFA. But I had to hear a Spanish lady, first of all, talk about that, because my first mind went to, damn, that looked just like Kendrick shit. And that's the thought that they wanted to get. I'm not saying that they didn't mean that. Yeah, I'm not, because he had a whole story about, he had the Puerto Rican flag, he had the light blew up there. So he was trying to say something. I'm not negating that. But the timing, the way in which you're trying to say it seems a little coincidental because it's close as fuck to what we just saw last year. Why weren't you doing this on tour? Where was all this political energy last year? You could have did this at another award show. Did he not perform at any award show last year? He didn't perform at any Hispanic award shows or any international games. So again, I can't sit here and act like I'm not seeing what I'm seeing. The similarity is close as hell. Had nobody sitting up on no type of high ass pose. That wasn't happening in nobody else's performance. Damn sure not within recently the last, Rihanna ain't do it, Usher ain't do it. Not within the last few performances, that's for damn sure, but I didn't see nobody else's that was doing that either. So again, was that just inspiration? Maybe it was just an electric line. I don't know, but it was hella close. It's very close. Another thing that was hella close was this thing he had on the car. He had this little car up here in like a little pickup truck. He's in like a pickup truck. And hold up, do I got the right thing up here? At the stage. Okay, here we go. He's in a little pickup truck. Okay, cool. But we know that Kendrick, wait a minute. But we know that Kendrick was also on the damn car, he started off his performance on the car, actually. Matter of fact, the car was a part of GNX. The car, that car was a part of the whole album. It was a part of the theme of the whole album. That same car was on the cover of his album. And it was in the music video. So there was a connection there to have a car, to have him standing on top of that car. That was a full circle moment. But then when you look at Bad Bunny's, I'm like, okay, why the fuck is he on a pickup truck? Is this supposed to be like I don't know, this the little truck they be driving when they be riding around with watermelons in the back trying to sell little fruits and shit? I don't know. Like, what is this supposed to be? Again, they're taking elements from that man's show and twisting it. Just like they do with Black American culture all the time, cherry picking shit from our culture and then twisting it into their own. And then it's, we were all doing it. Oh, it's just all. Now it's an everybody thing. Oh, it's just not that big of a deal. But what I'm saying is, this is not an accident. There are so many different ways he could have told the story of Puerto Ricans and not have to be on top of a car. You didn't have to be on top of the electric lines. It's because you're trying to, it's a comparison. You're trying to compare to Kendrick and it does not equal. It does not add up. It's not the same. It doesn't even resonate the same. That's when, I get what he was doing. I can understand he was trying to make get his little Puerto Rican history moment in. Fine. which is not fine because this is Black history, so he shouldn't have been trying to do that shit anyways. That's disrespectful. But since they've allowed it, okay, fine. You gonna rep for your people, all right. But why don't you do it in an original way? Why don't you do it in an original way? Because this ain't too original. Even the girls he had up there. What's the girl? Hold on, let me see if I can find a picture of them. Even the girls he had up there, Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny had it was a bunch of dancers up there, but there was a part of the performance. It's a part of the performance where he got like 3 girls. Here we go, right here. I found it. That was pretty easy. 3 girls like with a little attitude, you know, right here, and they like, with the okay, great. That's cool. Not to say you can't have female dancers with a little attitude, but again, it's just, and then all of them look melanated. At least the two on the left look black. The one on the left, the two on the right look black. The one on the left, I don't know. She look a little Asian, but they all look melanated. Kendrick had that during his performance too. He also had it during his concert. Again, that was a part of his concert. Many of the things that was in his halftime show was in his actual concerts on tour. It was within the theme of the album. It wasn't just something that was curated for a fucking show and to press and to push propaganda against ICE and Trump and for illegals. So this is what I'm saying. It's not hitting the same because the energy is not the same, and this is not an original take. You're taking from us. These people, they always got to use us as the blueprint. They have to use us as a blueprint to show them how to fight back. They need a way to show them the path of liberation. They need an example. They need a mold almost. Because if they didn't, why not just make something up? Literally. Like you can literally just do whatever you want. But you decided deliberately, or at least your team deliberately decided to take aspects from that show. Some of the most memorable aspects, like the car, like the people on the lights, like the women. Those were some of the most talked about aspects of Kendrick Lamar's show. And y'all are going to take those and flip them into some Puerto Rican shit and act like, oh yeah, now everybody's supposed to act stupid and act like, well, we don't see what we see is on the screen. It's similar as hell to last year. But we're going to act like this is such a great performance. It's not original. It's clearly not original. I mean, damn, y'all could at least gave it a year. I mean, it's just too fresh. When I see, as soon as I see the lipo thing, I'm like, damn, this is Kendrick. That look like, I mean, it's just a little fresh for y'all to be trying to steal it like that. So the man.
My name is Shayna.
A lot of similarities to Kendrick's performance. And not only that, because you know Kendrick, he brought out Serena, he brought out SZA, he brought out DJ Mustard, he brought out Samuel Jackson to play Uncle Sam. Great performance. Okay, Uncle Sam did a great job. SZA did a great job. DJ Mustard came in, hyping him up. It was good. Serena was doing her thing with the Crip Rock. Everybody played their role. Everybody was good. Okay. And it was telling the story. They played their roles for the story. Now, Bad Bunny, he brought out Lady Gaga. He brought out matter of fact, let me get a little picture of that. Let me get a screenshot of that too. He brought out Lady Gaga. He brought out Ricky Martin. He brought out Cardi B and Pedro Pascal. Pedro Pascal is an actor, and he was on the Snowfall, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, Pedro Pascal. He's in a couple movies. But yeah. So Pedro Pascal and Cardi B, both of them was in the background. They didn't say anything. Lady Gaga sang, and what's his name? Ricky Martin sang. Cool. Now, I think if y'all are pushing this whole Spanish thing, you would have thought they had a Spanish-speaking woman, you know, to solidify you guys' message. You know, you would think that y'all gonna get a Spanish singer. I would have thought that they was going to get some sort of Hispanic singer to you know, carry out you all's message, you know, with your Hispanic man, your representation. You got the man and the woman up there. But no, they actually decided to go with Lady Gaga. And Lady Gaga got up there. I don't even know if her and Bad Bunny have songs together. But she didn't perform that damn song. If they do have a song together, she ain't performed that shit, okay? She performed the song that she got with Bruno Mars. And what is that? I want to be next to you. American song. It's like a ballad more so, but she changed it into like some sort of señorita salsa, you know, like remix. Okay, so she had a little, band in the back with the trumpets and the ladies and the people. They was doing salsa on the side. They had a little couple in the front to get married. It was supposed to be like a little moment. Now, when I first seen this, I'm like, why the hell would they have Lady Gaga up there? That don't really make sense. Why would you have Lady Gaga up there? She's not Hispanic. I mean, she got that song Alejandro, but she ain't performed that. So why the hell is she up there? I don't get it. And then I ran across a video. I should have just sent it to myself, but I ran across a video of a Hispanic lady saying, "Oh, well, you guys are confused about Lady Gaga, but you guys don't even realize like that's the exact energy we need. We need these people. We need these women that these Americans that stand by us. They're not afraid to stand up to Trump, to stand up to this wicked system." And I'm just sitting there like that's one way to look at it. But I'm also like, wow. I think they had her up there because they trying to get more white women to come out to these hate protests. And you know what? Not only that, because white women have been the biggest representation of allies. They have been pretending to be the biggest allies at these damn ICE protests. I mean, do you really think it's a coincidence? I'm just saying. I'm just asking questions. Y'all can decide if you think it's a coincidence or not. But do you think it's a coincidence that they got this lily white blonde? Mind you, wasn't she just in a movie when she was a brunette? I think she was just in a movie last year where Lady Gaga was a brunette. Tell me if I'm wrong. But they got this lily blonde white woman up here, pale as hell, singing next to this Spanish Hispanic artist who's doing an all Spanish speaking performance. And you're literally smack dab in the middle of the performance with a little remix to your own song to show that you're in solidarity. So y'all are just playing. You're playing with white women. I mean, at least you ain't playing with black women. I don't care. But I'm just saying, the liberals, y'all should be paying attention to this because they chose Lady Gaga for a reason. The fact that they got her up there looking all blonde and pale like that, and then we know who Lady Gaga is. This is the same very much liberal artists, very much pro-LGBTQ artists. So it's intentional that they even used her specifically because they could have got any little white looking, you know what I'm saying, just to get up there and sing. If they wasn't going to sing a Spanish song, then you could have got any little lily white woman. But no, you got the perfect representation of like a Renee Good, that liberal, lily blonde white woman who's out here putting her life on the line for these illegals. That's what they're promoting. Yeah, we need you guys. We don't have to see the little Hispanic woman because that ain't important. The important part is we need y'all to use y'all white privilege because the niggas ain't coming out. So if we can't use them, we definitely got to use y'all. We got to use y'all to the best of our ability. As much as y'all gonna let us use this. Unless, let me reword that. As much as y'all gonna allow us to think that we're using y'all. Because you're really not. But that's the message that they're sending with this. Because I'm like, what if they put Lady Gaga up there? That could only mean one thing. That could only mean one thing. It was just so unnecessary. They could have had, you have Cardi B, you have a Hispanic woman on the stage with you, and you're not going to put her on the mic? Cardi B should have performed. If that was the case, I'm just saying, if this was supposed to be a Spanish-speaking Puerto Rico, Hispanic, yes, Latino, pride type of performance, then why not put Cardi B? Why would you have her in there quiet, but you got the lily white woman up here singing her damn heart out? Right. Because you're trying to send a message. You want more of them to come out there and put their lives on the line for you all. You want that allyship. Yeah. Egregious outrage, everything between. I also think it's feeding into the LGBT part of that as well, because even their interaction together, I feel like it's giving like gay best friend. But I ain't gonna go too far into that. It is what it is. Now a lot of the reactions from this Super Bowl though, have been a little mixed, and even right after it. Hold on, can I play this part? I gotta play this part because I looked at the end of the Super Bowl. And I'm sitting here like, am I tripping or was that? Did y'all just hear what I heard? Let me see if y'all hear what I hear when I play this. Oh, wait, can I show you? It's not the music though, but it's still Super Bowl content. They might try to fuck with me. Listen, see if y'all hear what I hear. Because I don't think I'm tripping. Hold up. Do y'all hear that? I'm like, am I tripping? Do y'all hear what I hear? Can y'all hear that? Because y'all can hear that, right? In the chat. Can y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? I don't know if y'all heard that. Can you hear that? Can y'all hear what I just heard? Let me know in the chat. I'm sorry. I just need to make sure y'all heard what I just heard. I knew she was going to say something. Did y'all just hear what I just heard? Let me play that right. Let me just play that one more time. Could y'all hear it? Let me make sure it's on the screen. Can y'all hear it? Hold up. I got to make sure y'all can see it. Play it again. Hold up. I don't want it to be on the screen though. Hold up, because they're gonna try to get my ass for monetization or some bullshit like that. Copyrights. Okay. Let me try one more time. What the hell is that? I don't know if y'all hearing what I'm hearing. Let me play it one more time. Hold up. Let me just play it one more time to make sure I'm that true. If you listen closely, them people are not cheering. You can hear them actively saying, boo. It's not a, oh my gosh, boo buddy. It's so boo. Them people are not cheering. And honestly, even if you look close enough at the side, you can see people on the side, I believe, ain't even excited to see his ass. They just recording like this. Oh, this the nigga, this is Spanish nigga they got up here today. This I try to tell y'all. I don't know who he is, but this is Spanish guy. So I'm like, are we about to sit here and act like this was just an amazing damn performance? Or are we going to be honest about it? Because not only that, wait a minute, it gets worse. Oh, it gets worse. Hold up. Oh, I was about to cancel. I was about to remove myself from there. What you call it? Oh, it gets worse. Hold up. 1 second. Hold up. If that wasn't enough proof, hold up. Look at it. Ooh, I don't want to get copyrighted. Hold up. Let me see if I get in. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear the crowd. I'm not going to play it too much because I don't want to get copyrighted. But even if you look at the crowd, no one's moving. No one's swaying. It's very few. You got a couple little hands here and there. But if you listen to this, no one's cheering. No one's singing along. More importantly, the audience for the most part is quiet. The whole arena ain't singing. They not like us. They not like us like they was last year. Yeah. The whole arena ain't screaming those songs this time. It's very quiet this time around. It's not the same. The energy is nowhere near the same in that building, and they know that. They can feel that. They felt it during it. And they damn sure can feel it afterwards because there's so many people that's coming out and saying that was a bullshit-ass performance. But you can feel the energy. You can hear the energy in the room is not there. It's not given. They are not cheering for that man like he is some sort of great performer. They're not. Nobody is cheering for him like that. There's a couple of Hispanics in the crowd. You can see him. You can see him on the field, I think. But it's not. The majority of the crowd is not cheering. Honestly, it was a better reaction when Shakira performed. Y'all remember when Shakira performed? Yeah, Shakira and J-Lo. Honestly, it was a way better reaction then because we know some Shakira. Tonight, you know my hips don't lie, and I'm starting to feel your body. And even if we don't know Shakira like that, that bitch can belly roll. So we got something to look at. She get little. So we got something to look at. This nigga's walk around the stage. He can't dance. He can't sing. I thought he could sing. He can't rap as far as I'm concerned because I can't understand your ass. And you're not speaking English. Shakira don't even speak English that well, and she still got her ass up there and spoke English. She still sang some English songs. So I'm like, I'm just not understanding how y'all didn't realize these people see this. Like, y'all know this was not about to hit the way y'all wanted it to hit. Y'all seen, was this an embarrassment? It was a humiliation ritual for Bad Bunny? Because there's no way y'all didn't see how the lack of resignation that this was happening. This was so, like, out of touch. It's not the same. The crowd, the energy, even when you're looking at his performance, again, I don't want to play because I want to get copyrighted, but please, y'all, don't let these people convince you, these damn tethers and immigrants convince you that this man's performance was that hyped up, that people loved his performance like that. That's not what happened. even actively during the show. That's not what was happening. You can go back and look at it. Listen to the crowd. There's a couple songs where you can hear people kind of go up. Like, oh, something like that. One of the parts, you can hear kind of the crowd go up, but for the most part, the crowd ain't yelling like that. You can go through TikTok. Go through TikTok and look at some of the POVs from the arena. It might be some Hispanics up there that's with their little Hispanic family that's singing their song, singing their little hearts out to a song. But there's going to be some videos up there of people in dry ass sections, because I didn't see them, while the performance is happening and nobody's standing, nobody's doing anything. Nobody's dancing, nobody's swaying, nobody's humming, nobody's doing a little fist pump, nobody's doing anything. That's not what it's not worth it, because we don't understand the music. And you know, white folks, they can't even get to the beat. Them niggas ain't even got a rhythm. So they, you know what I'm saying? At least black people, we give it a little, we can catch on. You know what I'm saying? White folks, them niggas don't even catch. So they just looking stupid at the stage, like, who the fuck is this little Mexican or whoever the hell he is up here on this stage running around here talking about rice plantations and damn bodegas and holding up flags and shit. What is going on? They confused. So yeah, you know, I'm like, and black Americans we confused, because this ain't got shit to do with us. So yeah, I'm like, I don't know if this was intentional. I don't know if they understood. It feels like they understood. It feels like they understood how bad this was going to be and still did it anyways. That's what it's giving. It's giving they said, you know what, we're going to try. We can't let them niggas just leave us out like that. We can't just let them niggas have that Kendrick Lamar performance and not at least attempt to outdo him. We got to at least attempt to outdo him and push our message further than he was. We got to at least be able to outdo him to some degree. And you didn't. You couldn't do it because, you know, you can't compare when you don't compete. Now, it was a lot of people that was protesting, not watching the protest as well. A lot of people that was like, I'm not going to watch it, you know. And, you know, the conservatives on the right was like, you know, we're going to take it a step further. Not only are we not going to watch it, we're going to do a whole nother goddamn show. So Turning Point USA said, to hell with what the Super Bowl got on. We're tuning in for the game, but we ain't tuning in for that show. They went and got some country artists, got a venue, and put that shit together. Put a whole halftime show together. Now, let me just put this out there before any narratives get out there. You know, white people love to take out shit. This was not their idea. Okay, the only reason the halftime show has a good show is because of black Americans. We know that's just black American fact. Shout out Living Color. So I don't want to make a thing breaking off or, you know, doing something for to divert attention for the Super Bowl show. It's a new idea. It's not a new idea. The only reason we actually have a real Super Bowl show is because of black Americans, because of what Living Color did. All right, when they put on that show during the halftime show back in 1992, and then the following year they got the black American man Michael Jackson to go on. All right, to perform. So yeah, it's only because of us. I just got to put that out there. But Turning Point did take notes from the greats. And they put on their own show, which I think we need to do. I'm going to get to that in a second. Shout out to Marcus Moore for the super chat. Black History donation. Thank you very much. My good brother. I appreciate you. Thank you for the gifts over here, too. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. I got 18%. We might be all right. Now, so yeah, they tried to put on this. I'm not going to play this. I came here for that. Write it. But it was just a bunch of white folks up there. I ain't seen no black artists, and it looked boring. You know, white people doing white people shit. You know, I don't know what they were singing, and you know, singing about. I seen one dude that was up there. I just wanna ride my car. I just wanna fish my fry. I just wanna be an American. I just wanna be in the homeland. I forgot. It was real simple country ass lyrics, but you know how people do. Okay, you know how the people do. Their country ain't the same thing as our country, but it was boring as hell. Let me just say that from the clips that I seen. But that's what these conservatives would. They would rather watch that than watch them damn Latinos get up on there and represent some shit they ain't got nothing to do with. Okay, or they don't want nothing to do with. So this was a bar. Now this bar right here, they chose to play the Turning Point USA halftime show instead of the actual halftime show. And somebody had a problem with it. They wasn't feeling that
halftime show. The whole experience. Why aren't you playing Bad Bunny at the halftime show?
Because I put this halftime show on. Because this is what the majority. If you filming me,
yeah, I'm filming you. Why are you doing that? Why don't you play Bad Bunny?
Because the majority.
I'm gonna pay.
Get out.
I'm gonna pay first.
Luke, this is why.
I gotta pay.
This is why I said no.
I gotta pay first. But I'm asking a question. I'm not being violent. Yeah, I gotta pay first. I shouldn't pay because I came here for the full experience.
What's your tab under?
The full Super Bowl experience.
Okay, what's your tab under?
All right. I came here for the full Super Bowl experience. Are you the bouncer? Are you the manager? Are you the bouncer or the manager?
He's the manager.
All right, I'm speaking to him, not you. You do what you do, and I talk to him. I came here for the Super Bowl experience. The full Super Bowl experience.
This is the halftime show.
This is not the halftime show.
This is the halftime show.
No, this is not.
I might get copyrighted for that sound in the background too. Y'all get the point. Point is, this brother was not feeling that. He said, I came in for the real halftime show. Hey, look, brother, I will be with you if I would be with you if you was with us. Okay, you were fighting to see these fucking Hispanics. I'm like, hey, let that man play what the fuck he want to play. Let that man play what he want to play that damn ball. He don't want to show the halftime show. He don't got to show that damn halftime show. Okay, brother, get the hell up out of there and get on somewhere where you can watch your show. And it's just that simple. You said you complaining ain't gonna change nothing. Okay, I'm just saying, and it's not that strong of a complaint. For these, so it's a dog whistle for these conservatives. So all you want to do is bring in them. You want to tour us, which is fine, but we usually pick up on vibes like this anyways. So we're probably not in it like that any damn way. I don't even know why you want me in it like that. But yeah, for the owner to be doing something like this, I mean, hey, look, that's his choice. He could put on the damn turn point. I don't agree. I wouldn't turn on. I would have just turned on, played some music for 30 minutes. Honestly, I would have had a little DJ set for that 30 minutes, for that little 20 minute slot until the Super Bowl came back on. But, if you want to choose to put on this other option, I mean, you got that American right. Unlike Bad Bunny ass. You got that right to do that. Fine. Do you? I'm not about to get up here and I just won't be over there. That's fine. Because I understand although I understand why you wouldn't want to watch Bad Bunny, I'm for that as an American. I ain't really tripping off that. You go on a Turning Point USA. All right, that's a dog whistle. You know who over there. Charlie Kirk and them people, them racist ass white supremacists. We know who over there. Okay, and the coons, conservatives, Candace Owens. We know Candace was over there. She ain't over there no more. But we know who over there. So that's a dog whistle. You know who you aligning with. But again, I mean, that ain't none of my damn concern. I already expect that from you anyways. You're white tea. So yeah, hey, I'm not about to run up in nobody's establishment talking about you got to put on a damn Super Bowl. If this was last year and Kendrick was performing, hey, you got a case. Now you got a case. I'm with you, brother. I would have been right with you. Get that, cancel that damn restaurant. But because that I understand why white Americans or black Americans wouldn't want to see this shit. Hey, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not really, it is what it is. He still might be a white tea supremacist, so anti-black racist for sure. But right now I'm not on that nigga line. I'm not about to hop on his case. Cause I agree. I'm not watching that shit either. Now, Donald Trump, we had some reactions. Like I said, nobody was really feeling that damn performance, but Donald Trump did put out a tweet. He put out a tweet talking about it. Of course, it was the worst damn performance ever in his opinion. his opinion. Let me read a little bit of it. The Super Bowl halftime show is absolutely terrible, one of the worst ever. It makes no sense. It's an effort. I'm sorry. It's an effort of greatness of America, and doesn't represent our standards of success, creativity, and excellence. Nobody understands a word this guy is saying, and dancing is disgusting. Yeah, they was. I mean, because a couple people said that about Kendrick shit last year. They was doing a little, you know what I'm saying? Or not about Kendrick. Was it about Rihanna? So it was about Rihanna's performance, about how they was grinding and everybody was grinding. I'm like, hold up, why the fuck y'all ain't saying about Bad Bunny? Wait a minute, because Bad Bunny had them hoes up there grinding and twisting and dancing and doing a little red nose dance. They were doing all types of shit up there on that stage. They even had men grinding on each other. So I'm like, hold up, how y'all got all this smoke for Rihanna when she got up there and was doing all that grinding and shit, and then this is a family show. This is a family show, guys. We can't have all this twerking and grinding. But when a fucking Hispanic get up here and put up a Puerto Rican flag while bitches twerking, now it's okay. Now everything's that fine and dandy and appropriate for a family to watch because we watching the message. It's a message behind it. It's a message behind her shaking her ass. It's a message behind these two men grinding on each other. It's a message. So we ain't get it because I ain't seen no Hispanics complaining about that. I done seen a couple of them come out praising his damn performance, but I ain't seen none of them come up saying, oh, well, I don't know why they had such an over-sexualized performance. I have yet to see a Hispanic make a critique like that. But it was a whole lot of shit talking when Rihanna got up there and did the same thing. Her ass was pregnant. She wasn't even doing the most up there. She was pregnant. It was her dancers up there doing that. So I'm just saying, if it's a family show, then you would think it would be a family show now. We would still have a problem with it, but I guess not. Anyways, nobody understands a word this guy is saying, and the dancing is disgusting, especially for young children that are watching from throughout the USA and all over the world. And even, you know what, speaking of children, it was a shot of him. Hold up, let me see if I can find it. It was a shot of him giving his Grammy to one of the kids, to like a little boy. And, you know, he do like this little motivational speech, like, you got to believe in yourself. I believed in me, and you got to believe in you, and we believe in each other, and, you know, bullshit. But he gave his Grammy to this little boy. Where is it at? I'm trying to find the exact timestamp so I can show it. He gave his Grammy to this little boy. Damn, can I find it? But I don't really like that either, though. When I think about it, I don't really like the messaging behind that. Because what you trying to tell that little boy? You trying to tell that little boy that the right thing to do is to come to America, take over, and come up off a culture that you ain't got nothing to do with? Because mind you, rapping ain't got shit to do with no Puerto Ricans. That's black shit. That's black people shit right there. Come up over here, come up off our culture, and then when you get to the pinnacle of your career, basically promote leaving your homeland and creating it in another spot and displacing another group of people. Is that the message that you're sending to the children? Are you sending that message to the children? Bad Bunny? Damn, I can't find this clip. Where is it at? Oh, I can't find it. Let me try one more time. If not, then I'm going to move on. But this it. Hold up. Let me see. Now they got a white woman speaking in Spanish. Hey, Regis. They got the white, the Hispanic, what you call it, too. Hold up. I just want to see if I can find a screenshot of that part. Damn, where'd it go? I don't think I can find it. It's all right. It's a part of the video. It's a part of the performance, though. He does pick up, he has his Grammy, and he brings it to the little boy. And it's like you passing the torch. Hold up. Don't be passing no torches on the land you ain't got no damn claim to, sir. I'm just saying, why are you passing the torch? Like this is some sort of, you know, y'all about to, you doing this for the next generation. Hell to the no. We are not setting up little Puerto Rico for this next generation of damn tethers that y'all trying to bring up, or white Latinos y'all trying to bring up. Absolutely the hell not. That ain't the plan, Sam. You're tripping. But again, I think that was part of the messaging he had there. Let's see. This show is just a slap in the face to our country, which is setting new standards and records every single day, including the best stock market and 401ks in history. There's nothing inspirational about this mess of a halftime show, and watch. It will get great reviews from the fake news media because they haven't got a clue of what's going on in the real world. And by ridiculous new kickoff rule, and by the way, the NFL should immediately replace its ridiculous new kickoff rule. I can't see the bottom. Hold up. Oh, can I see the bottom? Ridiculous new kickoff rule, make America great again, President Donald Trump. Okay. So yeah, you know, I'm not surprised by that. It's Trump. But actually, I don't disagree. So, hey, that shit was egregious. I'm not gonna say it was a terrible performance, because it wasn't a terrible performance in the sense of just being unbiased. Judging a performance. I mean, sure, they had little elements of dancing and, the switching up of songs, cool. But as far as it being an American performance, that shit was awful. As far as that being an American halftime show, that was fucking awful. Let's be honest, because I see a lot of niggas, we about to get in that in a second too. We about to get to some of these contrarians. Some of you niggas is just delusional. Some of y'all are straight up anti-black, and you're trying to feed into a narrative that is also anti-black, whether you realize it or not. But if we're going to be honest, this was not a good Super Bowl performance. It was a fucking awful one. The president is right about that. This was an awful Super Bowl halftime performance. It was. Because a Super Bowl halftime performance should include English. And for more than just one song. Yeah, I would think that the artist would have to sing more than just one English speaking song. That's fucking insane. That's crazy. So yeah, that was pretty awful. And the fact that y'all got all of these flags, all of these, I got 1,000. Let me just show that screenshot right quick too. Y'all got 1,001. Y'all got 1,001 damn Hispanic or Latino flags waving behind them like this is some revolutionary shit, and it's not. This is an American show. This is an American show. So yes, for an American halftime show, Super Bowl halftime show, this was trash. This shit was garbage. Hot ass fire garbage. This shit was garbage. So what are we talking about? This did not reach the requirements, the standards for a halftime show. It didn't. I don't give a damn. I'm just going to say it. I'm sorry, especially in this light. And let's just pretend, let's just act like I don't know everything. Maybe there was another performance where there was the majority. I'm not going to even say majority because majority and only one song ain't even the same. You could have did 7 Spanish-speaking songs, and did 4 English-speaking songs, and that's still the majority in Spanish. But at least we got a few English-speaking songs. He did 1, and he didn't do that. An American artist did it, Lady Gaga. So we didn't get any English from him at all. So as far as his role in that performance, garbage. What the fuck? I couldn't understand shit he was saying. 0 out of 10. Period. And then we're going to act like this is some sort of revolutionary movement, having all these flags up here during our delineation movement. During a time when we delineating, we got the FBA flag right there. We've been talking about delineation and reparations for at least the last 6-7 years. Now you think this is appropriate after we just had an FBA brother last year stand on FBA business. This is appropriate. This is what we supposed to say is fire. This is a great performance. No, this is bullshit. This would have been great at FIFA. I would have been like, I wouldn't even watched it, but I wouldn't have had shit to say about it. But it would have been great at FIFA. Would have been great at one of these other international games. But for an American show, absolutely the hell not. You know what? This would have even made more sense in a baseball show. Because it's hella Dominicans in baseball. Even though that's how it should do. But and that's an American game. It would have made more sense because at least it's more of them niggas in that represented in the demographics over there. That would have even made a little bit more sense. But football? Please show me the hundreds of damn Latinos that are quarterbacks. Give me your top 10 Hispanic quarterbacks. Or your top 10 Hispanic linebackers. Your top 10 Hispanic receivers. What are we talking about? It's not, you don't even think about Latino, you think about black Americans first, and then white men. That's Tom Brady. What the hell are we talking about? You don't think about no fucking Latinos when you think about football. Even soccer would have made the most sense. Again, FIFA, that would have made the most sense. But for American football, you come up here with a Spanish-speaking artist and do majority, not even majority, he did literally all Spanish-speaking songs. And then bring one American to do one English song, one song in English. This is highly disrespectful. It is garbage. This shit is hot fire ass. It's not garbage. I'm sorry. I'm not rocking with it. I'm sorry. Let me move on. Chris Brown said, man, and you know what? It makes me even more offended to see this, that Chris Brown has not performed and has not got his right to perform at this punk ass show yet. These crackers been playing with him for so long. These people been playing with him for so long, man. But Chris Brown would literally kill the Grammys. Not literally, sorry TikTok. But he would go crazy at the Grammy. He would have probably the highest viewership and would have the best performance since Michael. What are we talking about? Chris should have been performing. Chris got up on X and said, look, I think it's safe to say they need me. And you damn right. It's more than safe to say. You can bet on that. They needed your ass. They been needed you. They for sure need you. If they thinking they're not seeing an African dude talking about some, y'all acting like this with a Hispanic. Imagine if y'all, man, I can imagine how y'all gonna act if they get an Afrobeats artist. Nigga, do you really think if they get an Afrobeats artist up there, that's just straight propaganda? I mean, this shit is straight propaganda. But an Afrobeats artist, who the fuck is bumping Afrobeats like that in America? Other than the niggas that make Afrobeats, the Africans. Who the fuck is getting up there? Who wants to see a 20-minute set of Tyler? What Americans is out here really watching? I don't want to see a 20-minute set of Burna Boy. I don't want to see a 20-minute set of Wizkid. I don't want to see a 20-minute set of Tim's. There's nobody I would want to watch of theirs because they could have did that. They could have got a little African up there and it had the African bring a Latino or have the Latino and he bring an African artist. They didn't do that on purpose. Why? Y'all niggas ain't popping like that. Let's just keep it a bean. Y'all music ain't okay. We ain't over here consuming y'all shit as much as y'all consuming ours. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's just be honest about that. Okay. So no, we would not be feeling that. I would be looking a little more crazy if it was African up there, because I'm like, y'all niggas ain't even, what the hell? What the fuck is going on? Who was listening to their shit up? I'm confused. It's not happening like that. So yeah, either way it goes, we're looking at you crazy because it's not American. And we got American business to handle. We're in the middle of handling American business. And y'all come in talking about, yeah, no, this is actually little Puerto Rico. We're together, we make up America. Canada, these niggas said Canada, Puerto Rico. He named like 17 different countries. Dominican Republic, Venezuela. This nigga named 17 different countries and say, oh yeah, we all America. We all make up America. Right. Yeah, absolutely the hell not. I'm good. So yeah, either way, African or Hispanic or Caribbean. And you notice they kind of skipped over the Caribbean with that, because they had all them flags up there. Wait a minute. They had all them flags up there. I don't think I seen the hold on, what you gonna go? I don't think I seen the Haitian flag up there. Did I see the Haitian flag up there? Am I tripping? I don't think I seen the Haitian flag up here, yo. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I seen no Haitian flag up there. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm like, that might be a little shade. I'm like, how y'all gonna have all these little islands up there? Y'all talking about Hispanic. Imagine they ain't got no black Latinos. They ain't got no phenotypically looking black Latinos. All these look like white Latinos right here. They look like they a little tan, but all of them look about like Bad Bunny's complexion. They look like they could be white passing. So, I mean, is this really some fight the power coalition type thing, or is this just some white Latinos coming together to pretend go against white zaddy, when really they really just trying to be an ally with him, because they ain't allied with his wife, they ain't allied with his woman. They got Lady Gaga up there. So you like the wife, you like the woman, but you don't like the man. You want to use the woman to get closer to the man. That's really what you're doing. But you're gonna act like you're using her to get away from him, which is ass backwards. It really don't even make sense, to be honest. That don't even make sense. But yeah, that's what you're pretending to do. But really, you really cozying up next to her to use her to get closer to him. So yeah, nah, I ain't feeling that, man. I can't. I'm not feeling that. And you know what? I didn't even get out to the Africans too. At least with an Afrobeat artist, it will be some English in that moment. At least with an Afrobeat artist, I'm gonna be able to understand a little bit. I would understand a little bit more, but I wouldn't prefer that either. Please don't get no ideas in none of these artists' heads. We don't need no African performers for a very long time. Okay. A very long, I don't even want to put a number on it. I'm not going to say in the next 10 years, the next 20 after reparations. I'm not going to even put a date on it. Just know that the only people that should be performing, the main performers, not to say that people can't bring people on, but the main performers should be American. That's just, it's just, you would think that that's damn common sense. The main performer should be American. Anybody else should just be an extra add-on. Okay. Shout out to Boosie too. Boosie got up here and was like, yeah, where the hell is Chris Brown at? Because this ain't gonna work. I can't play so much. Play like the last 5 seconds because he got the what you call playing. I don't want to get the copyrighted for it, so he got a Super Bowl playing in the background.
I want to see Chris Brown.
So yeah, Boosie said, baby, I don't know what the hell this is. Shout out to him. Okay, I'm glad he kept it real, because it's a lot of people. I think a lot of people are kind of altering their reactions, these celebrities and these influencers, because of the pressure from the left. They're like, you're culturally insensitive. You couldn't listen to Spanish for 20 minutes. And do you know what they're doing to them? They're pulling families apart. It's ICE. And do you know that there are NAZIs out there that's attacking these people? So some of these people with platforms are being pressured to, kind of just fold and, try to feed into the narrative. Like, oh yeah, what's great? Oh yeah. Oh, look at my Hispanic friend. They love it. Oh yeah. So yeah. And then hold up. Also, beside that, on top of that, some of these watch these people. Because I done peeped. I ain't gonna say no names. But I done peeped. Some of these Negroes, or some of y'all half Negroes, should I say, bi-ethnics, tethers. Some of y'all real live getting a little too prideful with Bad Bunny on the stage. I'm trying to figure out what the hell is you so happy for? You was just saying you was black last week. Now you talking about you waving a motherfucking Puerto Rican flag. and talking about how proud you want to be a Latino because your people out there, you being represented. And I'm just trying to figure out why you. I'm like, damn, I ain't even see a flag in your bio. Yeah. Y'all getting real bold. I'm just saying. Yeah, some of y'all getting a little off code. This is why you had to watch them damn ethnics, okay? I'm one of those first and second generations, so I'm just saying. But I peeped. Some of y'all getting a little out of hand. Y'all doing a little shucking and driving, trying to act like this performance was just so grand. Because mind you, again, when you got people like Michael Jackson, we had Janet Jackson perform, Prince. When you got people like this that are performing, even shit, Britney Spears in her prime. That's a white American right there. Britney Spears in her prime performed at the Super Bowl. When you look at performances like this and compare it to this, like, let's just be honest. When you look at past Super Bowl performances, it's not the same. I'm sorry. It's just not the same. Again, even if you're not gonna be able to dance and be real charismatic to the camera or you have to have other elements to substitute for that. So Kendrick's performance, for example, Kendrick wasn't doing a whole bunch of like dancing, and he did like a couple little waves and a couple little sways but he's not doing too much all over the place, waving his arms, trying to get your attention. He's telling a story. He's allowing the story to play out. He let Sam play his role. He had the part with Serena. He had the part with SZA. He let everybody play their roles, and so it was a show. We got a real halftime show. But with this nigga, with a Spanish speaking, and this is what I mean, you got this Latino male who's up here basically copying what Kendrick did, but it's not hitting the same because we can't follow the story. I can follow the visuals. I just kind of put it together a little bit. Okay, you started off on the rice plantation, and now you saying that you ended up saying America's all out. So I get where you was going with it. Even though I disagree, I get where you're going with it. But let's be honest, it's not going to hit the same because we don't know your language. So if I don't know what you're saying, then that substitute, that grace that Kendrick got, because we didn't see him dance around or doing no crazy stuff, the grace that he got, that was substituted with the context and the elements he had within his show, you don't get that grace because we don't understand the context you're putting in here. You got words in Spanish. You have a bunch of Latino, phenotypically all of them looking the same. All of them beige ass Latinos. Not like you got a plethora of different colors of dark skin. You know what I'm saying? Like it looks like you trying to stand up for the Afro Latinos too. Like even if you would have did that, I would have gave you a little more credit. You got a bunch of beige ass Latinos up there, and you're telling this story, but you're telling it in Spanish, and we don't understand it. So it doesn't hit the same. And so you're telling me that I'm going to compare that even to last year, but damn, last year, let's compare it to Michael or Prince or damn Janet. Because it damn sure ain't measuring up to that. Or Britney. It ain't measuring up to Britney. It ain't measuring up to Rihanna, and Rihanna's not a Black American. It ain't measuring up to her shit. So what are we I'm like, you guys are lying at this point. At some point, we got to be honest about what the hell we saw. I'm going to be honest at the first point. But at some point, y'all got to be honest. Because y'all know damn well it doesn't make sense for y'all to act like, as Americans, I'm gonna put on a show, act like this resonated with me so much. Because this is what they want us to do. Oh, slavery. Oh, he was on a rice plantation. My ancestors was on the cotton fields. Oh my God, this is so deep. We can relate. Mind you, he ain't even got no fucking Black people on the field. He got beige-ass Latinos on the field, and we supposed to sit back as Black Americans and say, damn, that remind me of my ancestors. That's deep. Damn, that's deep. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's what I'm supposed to do. With a bunch of beige-ass Latinos with fucking straw hats on, dancing around, looking like damn Cardi B and Shakira. That's what I'm supposed to get out of that? Like, it's not clicking, Steven. It don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. So what are we talking? Some of y'all are straight, not even some, all of you are straight up lying, acting like this was one of the best Super Bowl performances. That's a fucking lie. It's a straight up lie. It's impossible for that to have been one of the best Super Bowl. It's impossible. From the standard that was set before, it's impossible. That was the worst Super Bowl performance, hands down. And honestly, that's not even really that much of a diss, because shit. The Super Bowl performance, the fact that you was up there performing at the Super Bowl says enough. So you at the worst of the best. Is that really that bad? You are the worst of the best in a lane that you ain't got nothing to do with. You don't know shit about football. This is not your country. You don't know nothing about this. So you are the bottom of the best. You shouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at that. I mean, I feel like that's a good spot to be at for a foreigner. An possibly anti-black, sexually confused foreigner. I would think that's a good spot to be at. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you just lacking gratitude, or I'm missing something. But I feel like that's a good place to go. It's a good place to start. You know, this your second. This is second time performing. Actually, at the Super Bowl, because he performed the first time with Shakira. Now I'm getting hot. Nah, you just drunk. Child, I needed to be drunk for that damn Super Bowl performance because that shit was egregious. I needed a shot to get through that damn performance. The hell? That's when I was drunk. Drunk on that bitch ass performance. That shit was garbage. The hell? Need a shot just get through that joint. Now let me see. To the contrarians, as a matter of fact, I actually stitched this video earlier. That's why you should be following me on TikTok. If you do follow me on TikTok already, go ahead and go watch my last video I posted, because after I get off here. But I'm talking about this too. I stitched somebody's video. So this brother's on TikTok. Oh Lord, the coons come out at night, man. Brother on TikTok talking about how he's jealous of Hispanics. And I don't know if he's a tether, but it's giving tether energy. I don't know. It's giving tether energy or coonish energy, one of the two. Self-loathing energy, low racial self-esteem energy, something. But it ain't right. Let's listen.
To me as a black person, that I am jealous, envious of people who are from.
1 second before I get to that, I forgot I had some super chats. Shout out to y'all. Thank you, Torian, for the super chat. The next group will be K-pop. Ooh. And you know what they did? Had that egregious K-pop group at the Grammys. I wouldn't be surprised, but K-pop been trying to take over black people's music for a long time, so you know that's not that surprising. Could you imagine if Selena was still alive and she did the halftime show? Oh, it would have been amazing. So now Selena ain't the same. Selena doing the halftime show party would have been fine. Okay, but Selena can speak English, so you know, there's that. You could consist. Actually, Selena couldn't even. Thank you for the super chat, y'all. But Selena couldn't even speak Spanish that well. That was a part of her story. I remember that being a major part of her experience. Should I say, as a Hispanic artist, was the fact that she didn't even know Spanish like that. She couldn't sing it that well, at least. So yeah, we would have been fine with Selena. Not to say that I would have been jumping out my seat, because I'm not that big of a Selena fan. I don't listen to Hispanic music or artists, period, like that. I'm a Black American. I have no reason to be looking at outside my culture when I like my own shit. So I don't listen to Hispanics in general like that. But we definitely wouldn't have been that mad as Selena. Okay, Selena would have got nowhere near as much pushback. Stop playing. Okay, and I think Selena was low key on cold. Didn't she do some more cold? She like some. Was she with the beat? I can't remember. I feel like black people fuck with Selena. I can't remember that. Let me know in the comments.
From nations that they are proud to be from. Like waving their nation's flag means something. Like that's their homeland. You know what I'm saying? Deep ties. You know? I don't have that same thing. I'm proud to be black now. Proud to be black. Will always choose to be black in this life and the next. Blackity. Black, blackity, black. But I'm not proud to be from the United States. You know what I mean? A country that enslaved my ancestors, raped them, ate them, breeded them, sold them, fed black babies to.
So we get the point. That's bullshit. I mean, this is egregious. That's an ass backwards way of thinking. I'm sorry. Now, for you to say that these people are so proud to be from their countries, and that's why I wish I had a flag. First of all, we got a flag. If y'all ain't know, it's in my TikTok shop. TikTok shop. I got to look at my bio. We got a flag. That's number one. We also created the American flag. So either way, we got a flag. We also got the Juneteenth flag. We got the FBA flag. We got a Gonna Get You flag. We got all types of fucking flags. We got flags, nigga. We got flags. But for you to sit up here and try to act like, these people are so proud of where they're from. They're so proud of their homelands. I wish I could be the same. No, they're proud of their lineage. They're proud of their specific tribe. They're proud of their specific ethnic group. They're proud of the people on the land. They're not proud of their homeland. The best way you can show pride for your homeland is what? I know foundational Black Americans know, because it's something we've been doing for over 400 years, and I stand your Black ass or your non-Black ass right where your homeland is. That's how you show true pride. You gotta be where the fuck you prideful of being at. How the fuck I'm saying I'm prideful? I'm proud of being Korean, but I'm 25,000 miles away in another country. But I'm so proud to be Korean. I stand with the Koreans. That don't make sense. How are you so proud to be Puerto Rican or Venezuelan or Brazilian, but you over here waving the flag? I'm confused. That's literally hypocritical. It's contradictory. It doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all. And see, what you're doing is, and the way he's doing it is anti-Black as well, because you see, with the non-Black people, you give them excuse. You like to separate for them, because all of these people that come fleeing over here, the number one thing we hear is, oh, the government was so bad, the government. So corrupt, right? So you separate them from that people, because they don't come over here saying we hate our government. They just say we got our flag and we love our homeland, right? They so proud from what you're saying, right? So for you, you're separating them. You're saying, okay, it's not their corrupt homelands. They are proud. You're separating their government from their homeland. So their homeland isn't corrupt. It's just the government. He don't even got to elaborate, because the way that you're saying it is how you're saying it. Because it don't make sense any other way. So you're separating them from their government, right? Right? These people, they're so proud to be of their land. They're representing their homeland, not their government, right? So why are you not doing that for Black America? If I waved even the American flag, because a Black American made that motherfucking flag. So even if I chose to use that flag, but if I choose to use this one, the one I actually got on and rock every day, I'm proud of that. And I'm proud of my lineage. Am I proud? How do you not make that separation for Black Americans? I'm not proud of what this corrupt government has done to the people in my lineage, to the people of this land. Why would I be proud of the egregious things they've done? I'm not proud of that. I'm proud of how we put belt to ass and fought back. I'm proud how we liberated ourselves. I'm proud how we literally beat this damn country into shape and created a higher moral standard for the whole country. Yeah, I'm proud of that. So what are you talking about? How do you look at the glass half empty for us, but you look at it half full for them? I'm confused. Because if I go to China and I wear this flag and I say I'm proud to be a Black American, do you think I'm saying I'm proud of Donald Trump? I'm proud of Joe Biden. I'm proud of Obama. I'm proud of Ronald Reagan. I'm just confused. Keep that same energy, because when they say I'm proud of Puerto Rico, they're not talking about that fucking corrupt ass government. They're not talking about these corrupt governments when they talk about that. They're talking about the land. They talk about the people. They're talking about the indigenous, the aboriginals of the land. That's it, the culture. They're not talking about their real homelands, because if they was that damn proud of their homelands, they would be back there. They're talking about their people. And you're separating that. You understand that for them, but you don't understand that for us. We have to be one entity, and that anti-Blackness is what a lot of these, and that's why I'm like, he might be a tether, because a lot of these non-Black people, these immigrants, come here with that notion thinking that Black Americans identify with our government. Like, we don't understand that our government has gone to other countries and bombed and done this and then pillaged and colonized. We know what these people have done in the dominant society, for sure. We haven't done that. We understand how we've been affected by that. We understand how we've been affected by them. We understand our plight, the differences in our plight. So we can do that as Black Americans. When I talk about my pride, when you hear most Black Americans talk about their ethnic pride, we're not referring to the American government and their wicked ways. For a lot of us, we're pretty aware. And if you're not, it ain't gonna take us long to find out, because we're living under the system and we're in the belly of the damn beast. So we're gonna find out if you don't. So most of us are not getting up here saying like, yeah, I'm just proud of what Reagan did, and I'm not. What are we doing? I'm proud of what Bush did and back in the early 2000s. I'm just, hey, America. That's not it. But neither are these people. They're not doing that. But y'all like to twist that narrative into thinking that, that's only okay for them because they fled? Is it because they fled? Do we get that grace if we flee? Are y'all going to finally separate us in your mind if we flee to one of their countries? I doubt it, because it's really just anti-black. That's ultimately what the root of that issue is anti-blackness. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out how you acting like I'm just trying to figure out how you acting like these people are so prideful. That's why I'm like, this whole Super Bowl performance was highly theatrical when we talk about some sort of justice they were fighting for, or like some sort of moral cause they're fighting for. Because what are you really saying? You deserve to be here? You don't, though. You have a homeland. Like, what are you really saying? You're saying you deserve to be here while holding another flag. That doesn't make sense. It sounds like if you're holding that flag, don't you want to be in that country? I'm confused. Wouldn't you want to at least help that country? If not, some of these countries ain't war torn. Some of them ain't to a point where you can't live there. Some of them could actually be living there and actively trying to help their country rebuild it or build it to be better, to get some of the corrupt politicians out. I mean, they could be trying to change the infrastructure of their country. But you're here. You're too busy over here performing for Americans and trying to tell us why we deserve to be here as much as you, even though I'm leaving my homeland but still trying to bring it with me. That don't make sense. So this whole thing, I'm like, this is hella anti-black. I don't know if this brother FBA or not, but for him to get up here and it's real. So I said it's giving a real coonish energy behind it, because why would you put this bullshit up here right after the Super Bowl? Like, these people been walking around with flags all year. It took for you to see them on the Super Bowl to say, you know what? Damn, I wish I had that ethnic pride. These niggas been protesting all year, literally. It's been flags all across America. Hispanic flags flying all across America for the past year. And now this performance is why you felt the need to say, damn, I wish I had some ethnic pride like them fucking Puerto Ricans, man. Dang. This is what put the cherry on top? Or did the DNC get you up and tell you to make a little video? Because you know that's how the people do. Did they put a little money in your pocket to say, hey, we need some validation from Black Americans that this performance was lit? So get up there and act like, get up there and shit on Black Americans passive aggressively, and hype up these Latinos, because, we need the hype. We got to act like, we got to make this look like this was real. And that orchestrated like it very much was. So yeah, absolutely agree, John Reach, everything between. Let me play this sister too, because she is talking about, she makes a great point. This is a great way to wrap the video, actually. This sister right here is talking about how immigrants built America. She talking about how immigrants, this is the FBA sister, she said immigrants 100%, hold up. She said immigrants 100% built America. Let's see.
Immigrants 100% built America, and we should absolutely be giving them credit for that. I can literally give you 1,000 reasons why immigrants built America. They're responsible for the stagnation of minimum wage because they prioritize their small business tax cuts for cross-racial labor solidarity, fracturing the working class and blocking universal wage hikes. They're the architectures of Jim Crow. While the elites might have designed it, they enforced it daily. It was relied on their complicity and participation. They're the reason why we don't have universal health care, because they have historically aligned themselves with conservatives as a path to assimilation into whiteness. They're the reason why welfare programs have disappeared, because they keep perpetuating the bootstrap myth. They're the reason why Black communities are over-policed, because they keep perpetuating the model minority myth, and they keep pathologizing Black American behavior. And they're the reason for ICE, which was primarily staffed and built by first and second generation immigrants from militarized cultures. They are the co-creators of white supremacy. They absolutely deserve credit for that. You have helped build the exact system.
Somebody just said this sister's African. I didn't know she was African or not. I just assumed she was FBA because she was, she's speaking on code. And I think I've seen one of her videos before, but is she African? Let me know in the comments if you know for sure she's not FBA, but she's making a hell of a point. Let me let her finish.
In which you are complaining about today. And the only reason that you're complaining now is because the benefits that you got from upholding the system are drying up. And now all of a sudden you don't see this country as such a great place, but it was great when Black people were the only people who were being harmed by it. But now that harm is crossing over to everyone, now all of a sudden America is a fascist country.
That was NAZI.
The country that you built. You are 100% right. Immigrants built America. Everything that's fucking wrong with it, you helped build, who have consistently worked against Black people's fight for social equality and justice. Oh, yes, you built America. Congratulations. You built a fucking ticking time bomb, and I will absolutely give you credit for that.
Now, touche.
You have helped.
Touche to this sister. Yeah. What a perfect way to articulate. Yeah, you want to build America. Let's talk about what you did build. Let's talk about what you really did contribute to, because if you want to say you built America, let's be honest about what part of America you contributed to. It was towards white supremacy. And see, this is what I mean. Y'all are still contributing towards white supremacy. You're still trying to cozy up to white mommy and white zaddy. That's why you got Lady Gaga out there with you. Yeah. Because you really want to get cozy up next to, and you know, Lady, that's really like it's giving lavender relationship low key. Even if it was something going on right there, because bro got shit going on. But it's giving, you want to use her to get closer to white T Zaddy. You're trying to get in where you can fit in. These Latinos are trying to sit here and act like they got all this ethnic pride, but let's be honest, you just want to get whitewashed. Let's be real. Everybody up here like, oh, y'all so ignorant for not looking at Spanish. Y'all should be able to listen to Spanish. Spanish is not their indigenous language. Yeah, you heard of Spaniards? That's not their shit. Puerto Ricans that's not their shit. So Spanish ain't even their indigenous language. What the fuck are we listening to? Now what's the argument? Because, somebody I think it was a tether. She got up here and was like, oh, Black people, y'all man, he's speaking Spanish, and you're not even supposed to know English. Bitch, we got another language. We done created a whole nother language from English. What are you talking about? We're not supposed to know English. Well, we know it now, and guess what? We've changed it, literally, to the point where we got the whole world trying to speak like us. Woo, Chile. Yeah, we got the whole damn world trying to speak like us. But we ain't supposed to know it, right? We ain't supposed to know it, right? Right. But we got the whole world trying to speak like us. But what's their excuse? I'm not trying to sound like no damn Hispanic. I'm not speaking Spanish. I don't want their accent. I don't want the hurling of the tongue. Can't even do that shit. I don't want it. I'm good. I don't got no American words, but I got to hurl my tongue. I don't gotta do all that. So what are we talking about? This is what I mean. This is hella, ultimately, this was hella disrespectful. Ultimately, this whole performance was hella anti-Black. It was very anti-Black, very specifically, should I say, it was anti-Black American. These people know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. This is not a coincidence. And to use a male like Bad Bunny, who has already promoted some egregious agendas for these people, we know what they're doing. We see what they're doing. It's not, I'm not about to sit here and act like to try to make somebody else feel better, to fluff somebody else's feelings, to make it seem like I'm not, I'm anti-immigrant, or I'm xenophobic, or I'm whatever the hell the case may be. We're not going to sit here and play in delusion, especially when that delusion leads to Black American erasure. So let's be honest, okay? Because that could have been a good show. It would have been a great show at a different show. Would have been great at the even at the Grammys would have made more sense. And that, at least it would have been no 20 minutes long, and he probably would have performed he probably would have did a song where he had to speak a little bit of English. So we got an English speaking artist on the song. So that would have been great for that. But this is an American football game where a bunch of Americans are looking for American shit. Rihanna got up there. She's a Caribbean artist. She got up there and sang American music. She was not up there saying a bunch of shit we couldn't understand. What one? Mama clad, pussy clad, gonna watch God, boy. If she would have got up there and did that, we would have been looking at her like she was fucking stupid. What the hell is going on? I don't know. I don't understand none of this shit. What's going on? If she would have did that the whole performance, we would have been looking at her like she fucking crazy. But because a Hispanic did it, we supposed to be like, oh, well, this is just culturally rich. This is just so educational. This is so informative and so empowering. But no, y'all not keeping this same energy. Y'all not doing it. Y'all know damn well this ain't it. You know that this ain't it. This is intentional to try to water down the delineation movement and further push for these illegals and these immigrants to come over here and F ICE and F Trump. That's ridiculous. It's anti-American. I mean, honestly, it's anti-American. Let's just keep it a bean. They also pushing trans. Exactly. I know they definitely pushing, the enderisms. We got to be classy. I mean, careful because of TikTok. But they're definitely pushing the isms, the fluidity. They are. I'm surprised they have his ass up there in the dress. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little surprised by that. I'm honestly a little surprised that they have him up there looking a little more effeminate than what he did. Honestly, he was completely covered. He had on I think at the end he had on a little suit, but he had a football jersey for the first part. So I'm like, at least they ain't have that on him. But I don't think they could. I feel like that on top of all the Spanish shit, white people would have exploded. It just wouldn't have worked. If he would have got out there and showed something that was too LGBT leaning, that's why they only had that one little scene with the two guys grinding on each other because they got to slide it in there. They're not going to not do it, but they got to do it real slick. Because they know that white tees is already looking at them like, I don't even want to see this shit. So if you give them another reason to complain, you ain't going to see another Hispanic artist on that bitch for another 10 years. You ain't going to say it. If you do, it's going to be an American one like J-Lo. Americanized Hispanic up there. So yeah, they couldn't put too much in there if they had this blatant, since they had this such blatant anti-American propaganda all throughout the show. They can't just blatantly put no foolishness in there like that too on top of it. It's gonna be people gonna call it out too quick. White people, black people. It's gonna be too many people that's like, all right, you going too far. Okay. So yeah, they gonna tread lightly. But best believe these people know what they're doing. That's not no coincidence. It's not. Spanish is not their language. Yeah, I just said that. It's not. It's not. But we supposed to act like it is. When it comes to them, it don't matter that that's not the indigenous language. It don't matter. We're just supposed to shut the hell up, shut our black asses up and listen. But since English is the same way, they don't got to do that. Even though English is the same way for us, they don't got to do that. They don't got to listen to shit we say. They got to listen to nothing, okay? She's on the outside going in. She was trying to get outside. What's that, Clyde? You know even the Grammys before. The Grammys were selling for us. Matter of fact, I think we just did a live about the damn Grammys. We did on TikTok. Me and Afro just did a live about that. Yeah, it was hella forced. It was outrageously forced. I mean, that's what I'm like. The agenda is so blatant and it's so anti-black. That's why they had to be careful with the other agendas they put in there, because this one is so blatant, especially coming right off the Grammys. Grammys was just a week ago. So this is right fresh off the Grammys where we just heard a bunch of celebrities say, fuck ICE, fuck Trump. Oh, you can't be illegal on stolen land. Shout out to my Hispanic family. I'm a descendant of immigrants. I wouldn't be here without my immigrant parents. Immigrants built America. So you just had all of this like shoving down our throats of a positive immigrant rhetoric. You're just shoving it down our damn throats. All of this shit about how good and positive immigrants are and how great they are for the country and blah, blah, blah. And then you turn right back around and put an immigrant in. Like, it's too much. You're about to throw up. It's too much. It's too much. And it's way too blatant. It's just way too blatant. Y'all supposed to be a little bit slicker than that. It's just too easy. Anybody could have turned on the TV and seen that this was some anti-Trump, anti-ICE, illegal propaganda. This is some bullshit. I'm not feeling this has nothing to do with him with us trying to appreciate somebody's culture or put our feelings to the side and look at somebody else's story or get out of this American bubble so we can learn about a different country. It has nothing to do with none of that. It ain't got nothing to do with none of that, because he could have still had the same message. He could have still had I don't want him to have the same message, but he could have still taught about Puerto Rico. He could have still shouted out his homeland, shouted out his ancestors in a more tasteful way, in a less anti-black way, in a less anti-American way. He could have done that, but he did not, and that was intentional. That was intentional from the decisions of his handlers, his team. Hollyweird, however you want to put it, because that man has definitely been through some rituals. Just look on TikTok. Look up some pictures of him on Google or something. Go look up his past. He got some egregious shit out there. They got him for sure. But yeah, I'm not about to say and act like this ain't anti-black. It's hella anti-black. It is. It is what it is. I'm sick of it. Me too. Then he burnt the American flag. That wasn't real. Him burning the American flag, I just seen that on here. I think it's AI. I just heard somebody saying, I just seen an article saying that it was AI. I don't think that was real. I don't think he was really burning the flag. And we are the original people of this land, so we got all the right to give our opinions and stuff. Enough said. That's a fact. We really do. Like, honestly, I'm like, I don't know. And then that's anti-black too, because I don't know why they acting like whenever we get to the feelings of black people, it becomes, oh, well, it's everybody. That's hella racist within itself. That logic is racist within itself. But when it's everybody else, we have to focus on their feelings. But when black Americans are ready to focus on our feelings and articulate how we feel, we need to be sensitive to everybody else shit. But ain't nobody sensitive to us. Bad Bunny wasn't sensitive when he was taking aspects from Kendrick's performance. And that wasn't sensitive. That wasn't very sensitive of him. He wasn't that. He didn't have no sensitivity towards us when he decided to do a all Spanish catalog for his performance. Wasn't no consideration or sensitivity there. Or to do this on Black History Month and not even bring up a black artist. Or yet alone have any black people represented in your performance. And this is Black History Month. Mind you, the show started with a black American woman singing the Black National Anthem. And you didn't even recognize that. You couldn't even tilt your hat to that. While you're on American soil. So where's the fucking consideration for us? Where's the sensitivity when it comes to our feelings? Because we got to tiptoe around everybody else's, but when it comes to ours, niggas just walk on through. They just come in and do whatever the hell they want to do. They come in stomping when it comes to our feelings, when we get to talking. But when they get to doing it, we got to shut the hell up. We got to pip squeak. We got to, oh, but I didn't mean it like that. I mean, I have Hispanic friends. I mean, I didn't mean it. Y'all want us to get all PC. Like, we didn't build this motherfucker. Like, we're not the only reason why they can come over here. Now we got to water things down. We got to be mindful of other people's cultures because this is a melting pot and we all immigrants, all different types of people built America, and that's hella anti-black. That logic within itself is anti-black. So yeah, we on American soil. I think the people of the indigenous, okay, the original Americans should matter the most. And if we saying we don't want to see no Spanish speaking artists or yet alone any artists that's going to be on stage for more than 20 minutes, we don't want to see nobody up there that's not speaking English. You're not going to sing English. I think that's just a pretty fucking basic standard. I'm not going to go to DR. Actually, some of these other countries, it's not even the same standard because some of these other countries, we can do that. Usher can tour in DR or in South America or in UK. He can tour anywhere and perform his songs in English because they watching us. So he could perform his songs in English. Actually, Chris Brown could perform his songs in English. Beyonce could perform her songs in English. She don't gotta learn no Spanish or no other language for people to understand because they gonna learn our shit because you consume our shit. Our culture is the most exploited culture on the planet. So, in the most consumed, for sure. So, of course, it's not that same energy because y'all just want to hear us. Y'all just want to hear what we got to say. When we go to your shit, it's the popular kids coming into the room. I know it's different. Yeah, everybody, we can go to everybody else's table, but everybody can't come to our table. You understand? It's kind of the same, the same type of thing as Black Americans. So, y'all can't come over here in our shit and act like we just supposed to adapt. No, you about to find out the hard way what happens when you try to do that? Because we're going to push back. You're about to get your feelings hurt because we're going to push back. Now you got Boosie standing in front of the camera, standing in front of the TV, like, where the fuck is Chris Brown? The first thing, I don't even think it was 30 minutes after Bad Bunny performed. He got off the stage before Chris Brown was like, nigga, y'all need me. Oh, hey, look, it's safe to say y'all need me. So your feelings is gonna get hurt. Then y'all want to, some of these coonish Negroes in the comments, I was like, oh, Chris Brown, you need to let him have his moment. That's not fair. Oh, Chris Brown, we love you, but you gotta let the Hispanics have their time. We don't gotta let them have shit. We being nice by letting white tees have something. What the fuck are we talking about? Because they don't do nothing but take our shit anyway. What the hell? Every genre white tees participate in stems from Black Americans. They don't even got no damn original music for real. Not that's popular. Not even the popular music. Hello, King of Pop is Michael Jackson. We created that too. So they don't even got nothing. Why the fuck would we want to sit there and make more room for a colonizer for a beige colonizer? Let's just keep it a beige. For a beige wannabe colonizer. I would even say it like that. Why the hell would I be trying to make more room on the table for another culture when my shit's still getting exploited and now it's getting exploited. First of all, before you even come to the table, you still consuming our culture. Now you coming up over here. Now you come over here and now you exploit it. What? And I'm just supposed to sit back and act like this is, oh no, yeah, because America's a melting pot. Because America's a melting pot and we're supposed to, you know, accept everyone because everyone's immigrants. Everyone's equal. Everyone has the same claims to this land, apparently. That's the narrative they want to push, and that's hella anti-black. Hella anti-black, man. These people is crazy. These people racist as hell. God bless you, sister. Thank you. I appreciate that. Mind you, Jay-Z gave Bad Bunny the opportunity. Yeah, Jay-Z ain't get that man the opportunity. Them people did. They told Jay-Z who was going to be on that, who's going to be in it. Hey, come on. They told Jay-Z, look, man, we got to get this ICE propaganda. We go, hey, look, man, this the Alex Pretty shit ain't working. The Renee Good shit ain't hitting too hard. Black folks ain't coming outside. We got to get it in their face. We got to get it. Look, okay, the white Americans already, really the conservatives and the ones that's not participating in this political theater that's happening right now, they're not really concerned about what's going on. And the black folks have already made a conscious decision to stay out of that shit. So we gotta force them to see this. We gotta make sure they see this and they get, even if we can't get them, we can indoctrinate the kids. Hopefully. We won't bet on the kids if not. So he has to perform. I don't think Jay-Z is a face. That nigga ain't get up there. Man, if that man said, I wanted a Bad Bunny to perform and somebody else in power said, no, he can't, he wouldn't admit. Let's just be honest. I don't think Jay-Z is over there pulling strings to the point where he's making shit like that happen. He's a face. He might have a say-so, but he's not. He's not. I'm sorry. And let's just be honest. Jay-Z, what did he say? So Jay-Z is whitewashed. I wouldn't say he's whitewashed, but he's definitely controlled by white T folks. That's kind of a fact at this point. He's said and done some coonish, some anti-black, some, things before. He's done some on gold things too. I'm not gonna lie, Beyonce too. See. But definitely them people's in his pockets. Them people's got some control over that man. They got some power over that man for sure. He's not out here just free willy-nilly, free Negro, doing whatever the fuck he wants to with all his money and power. No, it's not. They got him under the NFL for a reason. Matter of fact, they only brought him on to the NFL, if y'all remember, a few years ago. It's because the NFL was under fire for being racist and shit. Wasn't this during the Kaepernick thing when he got on? They only used him because they needed a black face. They didn't use him because they needed somebody to... So they only used him for PR. Let's just be honest. So, I mean, they're not... Black people that's used this and that's being used for things of that nature... They're not going to put you in a position of real power. They're going to put you in a position where people think you in power. You might feel like you in power, but the real power is always going to reside to the people that brought you on. Who brought him on? Yeah. So I'm like, I doubt he's the one that's laying the ground down. Like he's in there making all the laws and decisions in that joint. I very much doubt it. He might have a say-so, but he ain't got the say-so. I doubt it. Major Stormy is part of the Rock Nation, the former drug trafficker who should be in prison, but she's this so. And she's a racist Latina. Real talk, money. Yeah, you definitely own it, sister. Thank you. There are no strings on me. Absolutely. Are you Jay-Z? Yo, I have. Thank you for that, Chris Brown. Let Chris Brown do it right. Wait, thank you for that cash app. Yo, I haven't seen you in years. Where you been at? What you mean? I've been on the net. Where you been at? They're not talking about her either. Definitely just a black face in a high place with no power. Yeah, I'm like, come on now. They ain't gonna really. The NFL has already been established for too long. You think they're just gonna let a random man, not a random, but a black American entertainer at that, like Jay-Z, just come in and here's all this power. Here you go. I doubt it. But he probably does have a say-so in arrangement. He probably got the ear, to know about things like that. But yeah, either way, the point of this live is you don't get nothing. Bad Bunny's performance was one of the worst. Not even one of. Let's get this right. Bad Bunny's performance was the worst halftime Super Bowl performance. Point blank period. I've already went down all the reasons. If you're late, run it back. Okay, y'all need to follow me on YouTube if you're that. That's why you need to run it back. But the point is, that was the worst halftime performance of all time. Point blank, period. Again, I'm not going to even fluff that up. Watch that up. It's the worst. It's the worst of the best. Okay. And it was heavily trying to water down and go against our delineation movement. So, yeah. To hell with that performance. I got nothing for you. I'm not a fan of Bad Bunny. I don't want to listen to his music. I have no interest in listening to his music at all after this. In fact, I think he may be anti-black himself. I do think he was being used, but honestly, he's probably a racist his goddamn self. Let's just be honest. Then white Latinos be racist as hell. So let's just be honest about that. So he probably is himself. And then the fact, again, the multi-layered disrespect within his performance, although I'm sure he didn't put that together himself. He has a team, he has handlers who does that. You had to go through it. You did it. You practiced it. You noticed. And you ain't say shit or do shit about it. So yeah, you may be being used, but you're probably still invested mentally either way. You know, absolutely egregious, outrage, everything between. Yeah. Facts, Jay was willing to pawn to distract from Kaepernick. Exactly. Yeah, I remember that. So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Did y'all watch the Super Bowl? Let me get up off of TikTok first. I love y'all. Y'all some Rose Rock with the Realest. Follow me on YouTube right now. Go click the link in my bio and follow me right now. Okay. I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye. Peace. Thanks for the gifts. What was I about to say? I was about to say something. Just wanted to get up here. Damn, I forgot. I just lost my train of thought. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Anyway, I appreciate y'all coming in. This was a great, great little live. I enjoyed it. We're going to live again tomorrow, me and Afro for the culture. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to get more into the details about the actual show. That's why I didn't want to go through play by play. I just wanted to hit some of the major things I've seen. Because I don't know exactly what points we're going to go over. So we will be talking further, discussing this tomorrow for the culture. Please tune in for that. Okay, it'll be on a YouTube live, actually, that panel. So we're going to do a YouTube live tomorrow. So yeah, make sure y'all tune in for that. But other than that, make sure you tune in. I mean, let me know in the comments what you thought. Black Americans specifically, please let me know what your thoughts were on the Super Bowl. Do you think we need any more performances from non-English speaking performers or artists? Okay, even if they ain't American, all right, because I think they should be American. But even if they're not necessarily American, should they at least be Spanish? I mean, be English speaking. At the very damn least, should the majority of their performance be English speaking? I would think so. But you let me know what you think in the comments below. Other than that, baby, that's all I got. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Follow me on Twitter, ZZ Rants, X ZZ Rants, TikTok ZZ Rants. Subscribe to the channel. Become a member if you want extra content, or subscribe to the Patreon if you want some exclusive content. Other than that, baby, you can hit my cash app if you want to show me some love. I appreciate you. Shout out to the ones that did show me some love today. Y'all some real ones rock with the brothers. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Beverly, you said I was at work. Run it back, J Money. Go ahead, run it back. It's good. Just run it back. Go ahead, rewind, brother. You got a lot to watch. Anyways, shout out to the chat. Beverly, J Money, Natural, Around, Duffel, Omega, Great Black Shark, LT the Mighty, Marcus Moore, Piper. Hold up. Jay Lethal. Jay Man, I'm gonna see you on the next one. We do not play, but I green. You fuck with the team. Might find your West in the creek. We crossing our T's. We don't never miss a beat.